We shift focus to Bangladesh, which is all set to get a new interim government headed by Nobel Peace Prize-winning economist Muhammad Yunus. He will take oath along with a team of advisors later today, and his advisory team may include some 15 members. He is due to arrive in the capital Dhaka from Paris today, where he was receiving medical treatment. Yunus, a harsh critic of Hasina, is known as the banker to the poor and was awarded the 2006 Nobel Peace Prize. After weeks of tumultuous student protests, what started as student protests and became violent clashes, forced Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to resign and flee the country. The Nobel laureate was pushed for the job by the student protesters who led the campaign against Hasina. Hasina's dramatic exit from Bangladesh on Monday from the country. She ruled for 4 terms and was re-elected to a 5th in January, triggered jubilation and violence across Bangladesh as crowds stormed and ransacked her official residence unopposed. She fled to neighboring India, where she is taking shelter at an airbase near the capital, New Delhi. Yunus and the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, the BNP, Hasina's main political opponents, called for calm and an end to the violence. On Wednesday, a court overturned Yunus' conviction in a labour case in which he was handed a 6-month jail sentence in January. Yunus had called his prosecution political and part of a campaign by Hasina to quash dissent. Meanwhile, Bangladesh's newly appointed police chief offered an apology for the conduct of officers during deadly protests and vowed an impartial probe into the killings. Student protests against controversial quotas for government jobs spiraled in July, and over 350 people were killed and thousands were injured as protesters clashed with security forces and supporters of Hasina's Awami League party. The protests were fueled by tough economic conditions and political repression as well.